Trump definitely needs to be barred from becoming president, so hopefully this lawsuit passes.
Former President Donald Trump at the center of a week-long trial that started today here in Colorado with national ramifications that could wind up in the U.S. Supreme Court. The trial to determine if Trump is eligible to be on Colorado's ballot for the presidential primary next year. News 5's Maggie Bryant has more details on who's behind the lawsuit that started it all.
No person, not even the former president, is above the law.
Opening statements beginning in the case against former President Donald Trump to keep him off Colorado's ballot.
Trump engaged in insurrection and therefore cannot appear on the ballot.
A group of voters, 4 Republicans and 2 unaffiliated, filed the lawsuit against Trump. They say that according to the Constitution, he cannot run for office because of his alleged involvement in the January 6th insurrection. It cites Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which says no person who has taken an oath to support the Constitution can hold any office if they've engaged in insurrection or rebellion.
It's the first of its kind.
Attorney Daniel Kaye says this kind of case presents questions that have never been addressed by a court. He says the judge has created a list of 9 topics for attorneys to address, including what does engaged and insurrection mean in the law? And did Trump's actions meet the standards set by Section 3 of the 14th Amendment?
She's told them exactly what they need to concentrate on, because if not, they will just try to bring everything in.
These are questions that Colorado's Secretary of State is asking as well.
Did his actions rise to the level of disqualification? Who gets to determine that? Is it me? Is it the court? Would it bar him from ballot access or just from being seated in office if he was disqualified?
Kaye says the lawsuit, filed by unaffiliated and Republican voters, may be a move to gain more credibility.
They would be less biased than 6 Democrat voters. They would have more credibility, so to speak, because they have less motive to testify against Donald Trump.
The ruling is highly anticipated by officials hoping for more clarity.
We are hoping that this court case gives guidance to the state of Colorado, to myself in certifying the ballot, but also guidance to election officials across the nation.
The trial expected to wrap up by the end of this week, and no matter the ruling, the case is expected to make its way up to the Colorado Court of Appeals, possibly, as I mentioned earlier, the U.S. Supreme Court. And Trump